What if the difference between a miracle and a mental breakdown is just the setting?
You see that the kid, maybe 15 years old, 16 years old, and he looks up and suddenly he says to his mother, "Hey, Ma, look, there's our dead grandmother is standing in the corner there." Mother looks around and says, "No, oh, there's no grandmother there." And she says, "Well, kiddo, there's something wrong with you. You need help." This is called a psychotic episode. And then psychiatrist says, "Oh, young fella, you're in troubles." And then he writes out a little prescription for Thorazine or electroshock or whatever. And pretty soon, in a matter of 2 weeks, it is back in shape, very normal. No longer sees anything.
An early upgrade. A nervous system that opened too soon for a world not ready for extrasensory perception.
The kid has a spontaneous opening of his senses. That is classified as a non-physical reality. The yogis have developed systems to do this, to push the nervous system rapidly. But it happens very often spontaneously. The nervous system is that thing that gives us that picture of our realities. That is, our realities, that reality which you see all around you, the flowers and the chairs and the microphones and the teacup, is given to us by our senses. We don't see light which is beyond UV and beyond infrared. We hear only a limited scale of vibrations, like, for instance, we hear anywhere from 52 to 20,000 maximum. In other words, all our senses are limited.
So what happens when that filter is removed?
What happens is that slit opens up more and more and more. So you see more and more of that reality, and we assume that we see different realities. They're not very different realities, but rather a very extended, broad view of one very large.
And that's the twist. We didn't expand the mind. We slammed the door shut, fast.
So the process has been reversed.
We normalized the kid and all other kids by amputating their access to an expanded reality.
Maybe the real disorder is calling perception a disease. Just because you cannot see it doesn't mean it's not there.